3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So we got 1, 2, 3 cameras. 4 cameras, 2 monitors, and 15 wires to make this work.
But imagine the cutting edge that we are on. We are blazing new paths to introduce new people. We have a collaboration. Other people want to work with us. Why would you see this and want to work with us?
When you say blazing new paths, you're not referring to the steam coming out of the switch
here, Oh God,
right?
Oh God, next on Ugly Thirds.
Alright, welcome to a special collaboration episode here on Ugly Thirds. Today's topic is the Milkmen, a beer league Beauties. Sorry, I don't want to stumble there. But, gentlemen.
I know why.
Well, it was a long walk to where we are right now, Phil, but thank you for that. That was a wonderful intro.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This whole beer league Beauties thing has kind of like taken off. Like, my buddy Bill kind of gave us the idea. We did it, threw it out there, and then like people are like, hey, feature us, and this is a thing now, so.
And the first one to submit and go through with it is like, hey, I can come on and talk if you want. And I'm like, I have no idea if Phil can make that work, but I'm just gonna give Phil a project, and he's gonna love taking that on.
We're gonna do it until all this equipment shuts down. So post haste, Mr. John.
So Windy City Hawkey, who has been commenting from the very beginning, he sent us his team, and we're gonna look at it. And through the magic of the internets, Phil, can you bring Nick on through Zoom? Hey!
Nice. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks for having me on.
He's got way more Stanley Cup banners than Pittsburgh has, right? Like Chicago.
Banners? Yeah, well, actually, that's the same, isn't it?
One more.
The one more? Oh, look how quick he is on
well,
that
there's
one.
the end of the show.
All right.
I mean, they've been around a little longer, though. So.
I mean, that's true. That whole original 6 thing, some 50 extra years, give or take.
Pittsburgh got one on the Hawks in the 90s, so.
92 forever. Swept on that one. Then you let Dominic Hasek go.
I mean, I wasn't born yet for that Stanley Cup.
But they got Steve Beauregard, so
my era is really when pretty much the Jonathan Toews era got started.
So late 2000s, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't missed the game since 2009, actually.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
I got to pick your brain about that afterwards, because we've had the pleasure of being in Chicago, but I want to talk to a real Blackhawks fan about your experience.
My favorite arena experience so far, actually.
Yeah, don't blow it. We were going to hit him with that later on. Okay. So I'm going into this whole thing blind. I have no idea what this is. Like, Milkmen.
Yeah,
I have no idea where that's coming from. I'm eager to learn the story of it and understand this look a little bit.
So the idea with Beer League Beauties is we are looking at people who send us their team, whatever men's league, whatever evening skate. You got a jersey, you put together a nice identity. You want us to showcase us? We are fully for that, and so absolutely you can send us stuff. Let's start in the slide deck, though. Let's show off Hawkey's page.
Am I putting
The second slide, Phil.
this one?
No, the second. Well, I mean, I guess you can do that, but the next slide on that deck. That one.
Nice.
So Windy City Hawkey, very clever. I enjoy the wordplay. Check it out. Great stuff. You post all the time, and you're not just a Jersey guy. You talk about the Blackhawks, yeah?
Yeah, I have a pretty big Blackhawk jersey collection, but the main thing is I review every one of the games. If I go to the game, I do a short review because I have a 4.5-hour drive back, and usually that's me getting out of the United Center at 9:30 at night. So I'm not doing a full video when it comes to the games I'm at, but I do a ton of reviews of the games. When I get jerseys, I unbox those. And I've been working on a series where I'm talking about Blackhawk legends of the game.
You just as of filming, you just did one on Jonathan Toews, right?
Yeah, I did. That's the first episode of it. Second episode's coming out actually in a couple of days from now. I'm working on it as it's going to be on Stan Mikita.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So when this airs, I'm sure that'll be out. Go check it out after you're done watching this video. Windy City Hawkey, good stuff. But let's look at your team, the Milkmen.
I love that.
It's a good logo.
And we were talking about this with the first one that we did here. Like, you can do so much cool stuff. You don't have to find a ratty penny that's been sitting in an arena closet for the past 50 years to throw on and do a beer league. Like, you can do it proper, and this is gorgeous. Can you kind of give us some insight into this whole idea?
Yeah, tell especially where the name comes from.
Okay, I will start with the name first. When it came to naming the team, I was in COVID. A group of my friends wanted to learn how to skate and play hockey, and I was like the only one that knew how to do it at the time. So I said we could go meet up at the rink, and I could give you some ideas on how to skate, how to play some hockey. And well, story later that when we were ready to maybe enter a league, they were also beforehand after we were trained, we would go to a gas station that was pretty close to our local rink, and the 5 of the 6 guys, including myself, I did not do this, but the other 5 did. They were getting like almost pints of milk and drinking it, and I was saying, you guys are crazy. I don't know how you can drink milk after skating or playing hockey. And I said, if we make a team, we gotta call ourselves the Milkmen, and that's how the name came.
I mean, the story is personal to you guys, which I love. That might be the grossest thing I've ever heard. Like, spending 60 minutes doing a physical activity, and then like nothing. I want nothing less than milk.
That's actually a thing. Bodybuilders are turning to milk and chocolate milk, and it's getting some interesting things of natural replenishment.
Okay,
but.
Chocolate.
Yeah, I just thought it was insane that they did it.
Absolutely insane. Like, that's
do
ridiculous.
that. I don't know what you guys are
Milk was a bad choice.
So the color scheme here, if you don't mind getting into it, was that intentional, or did you just want something classic?
When it came to the color scheme, I was trying to do the color scheme first and then the logo. I hand drew the logo when I was bedridden, when I broke my leg playing hockey. And just hand drew the logo. That's my handwriting. I used to write Milkmen on it, and I drew the cow together. And then what happened was I was asking the guys what colors you guys want, and we could try and work on something. I said we should kind of go classic because how the logo's kind of base. It's kind of classic looking logo. And they said, let's try for more of Rangers colors. I said, okay, let's go for a darker color, maybe a navy blue and almost a maroon color. At the time for the maroon, I kind of based the fact that I went to SIU Carbondale and I was for aviation, and I grabbed the maroon from Carbondale and used that for a little bit of a sneak peek with my side of it.
Nice.
And then they said, okay, for the white, can we try and do maybe an off-white? I said, I think that might work for maybe giving it more of a classic look, and that's how it went. It went for off-white with navy blue and burgundy maroonish color.
To me, it evokes like 50s and 60s almost.
Oh,
because it's got that Milkman vibe to it.
It totally nails it.
Which, you could have gone in there with like some like hardcore cow with like the pierced ear.
Oh,
and, like,
easy.
You could have muddied that up, but I find the approach here to be very classy. Like, I'm I'm almost thinking like you can have like a really regal looking animal, almost like a Quad City Mallard or the Iowa Heartlanders have a like regal looking thing. Like even this is
What, you don't want cartoonish?
I mean that's cool, dude, but okay. So the backstory's good. It's gross, but it's good.
I love how organic it is. Like that's not the milk itself, but the how the name came about. Like that's old school. That's how this stuff always used to work. Like and you just like, oh yeah, it just makes sense. And you have a whole Jersey history. This has been going on for how long ago was this team together?
Our first season would have been winter of 2021.
Okay.
I had to miss the first season, but I was standing behind the bench due to the fact I was recovering from my broken leg still. But the next season I got in for full time to play. So we've been running since winter of 21 in the league that we've been in since, basically.
So what, 4 years? I'm thinking. Let's take a look at your first set of jerseys because again, you gave us the whole history. This is, the secondary logo.
Get out!
I forgot that was a slide.
Yeah, the secondary logo. I originally had that as a thing where I created it when I was making the primary logo. I never used it until we decided let's make a whole new set of jerseys, and I was like, we need a shoulder patch, and I had this thing sitting around and I thought it would work as a good shoulder patch.
Yeah.
So we went with the milk carton with the cow print on it as our shoulder patch for the current set that we wear today.
Seeing it for the first time, it evokes the shoulder patch, but also would be fun, like, and we're going to do a series on this here in the next hour or so, like, moving your shoulder patch to a primary, like, is it good enough to do it? I think this would be a fun third, or maybe it has been made a third. I
think it might need the Milkmen script over top of it, but other than that, like, I think it's fantastic.
There's a little bit more to this milk carton that we have when it comes to I think I put it in later in this slide deck, but if we get to that when we get to it. But there's something with it that I kind of use inspiration.
Yes. Okay.
In-game, like, award for the team type of thing.
All right. Phil, I want you to skip the next slide because it gives away the whole history. So, perfect. Let's look at this initial set, and then you have a zoomed-in version on the next slide. You might have to go to the version without him on top of it.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's covering up one of them.
Yeah. So, here's the inaugural set. Oilers look with with navy and maroon, burgundy. I'm gonna settle on burgundy, and
a burgundy maroonish color, yeah.
And then that's the same manufacturer that we had with the zombies. Why won't you? My phone won't zoom in on that particular one. The sweaters that.
Men's League sweaters?
Yeah, Men's League sweaters out of Michigan. Excellent. Yeah. No, they do a good product. I'm impressed by them.
Feeling that product when we actually had it in front of us, like, it's quality stuff, too.
I haven't bought one myself, but I haven't needed to. But I'm impressed.
I get the, like, for me, especially the whites. The whites remind me of the San Diego Gulls, almost, with the striping at the bottom and the sleeves. A little bit of a different color pattern to it, but I like a roundel. Like, I'm a sucker for a roundel because I think having that head on its own, I think it would float out into space a little bit, but encompassing it in a roundel, it's a gorgeous look.
Well, I think that the fact that the text breaks the roundel is why it works.
Yeah. Because
a roundel itself is dull today, unless it's really, like, there's very few that are good now. They've been so overdone. But it works. It looks almost like Second World War vibes. Like, it's a 40s look.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it. Thoughts before we move on to the second set?
It's really good. Like, I'm just blown away that you can create something like this for such, not I want to say amateur, but I'm going to use the word, for such amateur purposes, but have it look so professional.
Yeah. Super solid. Next slide. Oh, well, okay. There's your zoomed in. Love it.
Now, let me ask you this, Nick. The teams that you go up against, do they take it as seriously as you do, or are you the standout in your league? And you can brag on this.
When we first entered the league, I should have mentioned the league didn't let teams use the names that they wanted to use. They used defunct NHL team names. So, like when we entered the league, they put us under the Thrashers. But we were wearing the Milkmen jerseys, and we were the only team in the league wearing actual uniforms. We were the first team to do it in the league. Pretty much everyone else was just wearing black and white, just numbered, throw in a bag hockey jerseys for practice. And then our team came along. We had jerseys made up, and eventually everyone else, when they allowed us to just start using team names that we wanted to, everyone's really put uniforms together. There's a couple of them that have good uniforms that are in the league, and it makes for an interesting matchup. Some are very different in per se, but the Milkmen, it felt like when we came in, the league ended up getting uniforms by how it just started, by a group of friends who created a team and entered into the league, and we ended up having some uniforms that worked out well.
You set the tone.
Yeah, it's cool to see that you actually have teammates buying into this whole thing. It's not the random black jersey with 00 on the back and no nameplate, and there's a giant hole in the side. Like,
right, and it's easy for Nick wants to go and have extra jerseys. Who wants to spend the extra money? It's good they bought in. Like that's fun.
Nice.
Then you go in a bit of a different direction the next year. I'm curious your thoughts on. Oh, well, okay. There's the back. Keep going, Phil. Close-ups, details.
Nice.
Love it. Sublimated. Keep going. There's the
Slideville.
we probably should have gone through those while talking, but we didn't. I didn't realize. Very different direction with the Rangers style text. But Shrems, do you recognize what jersey pattern that is?
I hate it when you do this. You talk.
Well, so you got the Ranger style thing, and you got the front numbers. I'm curious, was there a reason why you moved away from the logo on the crest?
This was not my idea to do this. When they said we wanted to make new jerseys, I was like, okay, are we just getting a new set of jerseys made up for new guys coming to the team? They said, no, let's make new jerseys, and well, it ended up becoming these. They wanted a word mark on the jersey, and I was like, okay, that's interesting to say. And they went with a whole new company, AK Authentic Knits, to make the jersey. And I'm like, that's impressive to go that route. And the jerseys, in my opinion, turned out to be heavier than the ones that we just wore with the men's league sweater. And they were not my favorite ones to look because they just came off super dark in comparison to what we were just wearing.
I was curious as to what the feel of the two different jerseys were going to be like, because
is it all AK doesn't do sublimation? That looks stitched.
It is sublimated, actually.
Oh wow.
Okay, that's news to me.
Did you choose the front numbers too, or did that come with the kit itself?
I think the guys who wanted this jersey, they wanted the front numbers, which I was like, okay, that's an interesting choice to go that route. A lot of teams are kind of phasing out from that. And I personally just never cared for these jerseys all too much. I thought they were just a heavyweight jersey, built up a lot of sweat when wearing it. In my opinion, I did not care for these uniforms.
It's a hard turn after 1 year. It seems like. Is it Colorado? No, what is it?
It's buffalo.
No.
That's the Sabres with the
It
whole
is the
inside
Buffalo
sleeve.
Sabres template.
Yeah.
Well, put me out to pasture. That was
Oh, these guys got jokes.
not good.
So, we gotta look at this next jersey.
All right, so I'm going to take a pause from this because I'm looking at the time and, well, some of us need to take a quick break. So, we're going to cut this here and we're going to come back with the second half of this episode. So, stay tuned.